Yo, what's up, man? It's Uncle O with Off My Chest, man. Shout out to the whole Trenches News Network, man. It's been a while, but news has been heavy, and so I figured, this is something we're gonna have to live with, regardless. We've been adjusting to changes, since 9/11, since before then for some of us. You know what I mean? And it's just a part of our reality. And one thing I hate to hear people talk about is, staying put up for the summer and all that, man. It's like, nah, man. Everybody still should go live their lives, man. By giving in, it's the same thing that they said about, with the terrorist attacks and all that. It's like, if we stop living our way of life, they win type deal. So it's like, if people just stop living life, then, they win. You know what I mean? Meaning the elements, those elements on the street that's keeping up all the ruckus, you know what I mean? So, we adjust and we keep living, man. Keep enjoying ourselves. Keep finding ways to be happy, man. Speaking of being happy, I thought about some things. This drill culture is just taking over, taking over the world, literally, and it's brought, it shows a creative side of the youth, but it also, shows a more violent side, which I would say is a symptom. You know what I mean? It's not the cause, it's a symptom. You know what I mean? We all know the causes. They've been, drummed in our heads a million times over. So we know the causes. These are but the symptoms. However, those symptoms are loud and clear, ever present in our everyday lives. And we see it on the news, with every news report. So I was thinking about some stuff with drill culture and things that we can laugh about, things that we all know or probably aware of, probably said to ourselves or said amongst ourselves, amongst friends or whatnot. And I was like, you know what? So I just created a list of things that I've noticed. Just top of my head, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go pouring through videos or anything, just off memory. Just things that I noticed that were a constant staple in early drill culture and currently. And so I wanted to point those things out. Some of these things you'll just kind of laugh at, like, that's crazy. But, it's certain things that just gotta stop, you know what I mean? Just little things is just like, you know what I mean? They can almost be a pet peeve. So I compiled a list of those things. I don't want this video to be too long. All right. When, like when Zach T.V.'s come around, TV, and even now, when people doing these more professional interviews, and, they ask the other people in there, why is it they always say, man, you know how I'm coming? Why they keep saying that, man? No, we don't know how you coming. That's why the interviewer asked you the question. How you know how I'm coming, man. If you don't have nothing to say, man, just walk away. Just walk away. You're not obligated just because the pointer, the camera's on you. Like, oh man, I'm under pressure. I gotta say something, man. It's such and such from such and such. You know how I'm coming, man. Nah, you lost me on that one, man. I got your name and you click and all that, but I don't know what. How you coming, man? How you coming? So that's that, man. Also, I get free to guys just kind of, roll off the tongue, but. If I was one of those guys, I'd be real upset knowing it's like, what you mean free to guy? I'm not getting out for another 20 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop saying that. You know what I mean? Again, just think of something else to say or just don't get on camera. You know what I mean? Well, on a more serious note, the diss and the dead got to stop. You know what I mean? Another thing, I know y'all probably noticed this, especially when you see people on these lives, right? And they be arguing. It's always the dude that's losing the argument, you know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to say. They get stuck, you know what I'm saying? They look stupid, right? No, I got all these viewers. First thing they say is, man, I don't do this internet shit game, man. I ain't doing this on the internet, man. Why are you gonna say that after the damn live been going for 30 minutes and 14 seconds and you saw that, the views then popped up over 1,000 since such and such and such and such jumped on the live and you was on the road talking all real jazzy until you got caught up with something and now you ain't got nothing to say and you see the people, the audience, they got emojis and roasting you now and now you're gonna try to say, man, I do this internet. Bro, if that's not the first thing to come out your mouth followed by you ending the live, then you do this for the internet. Period. And just because you're a member of a clique that, has somebody who's a face card, as they say, that does not make you a legend. Okay? So somebody who's interviewing you is probably, you know, they can't get to who they want to get to, so they're at least going to get somebody to know them. That person's you. You know, you may be third string. You just happen to be a part of that clique and be acquainted with the person they really want to interview. So that does not make you a legend. You're just, you know, what was available. All right. and you rappers, if y'all in these interviews, bro, if you can't freestyle, just admit you can't freestyle. We get it. You know, I mean, it's not the most, you know, that's not a thing. It's, you know, some people go off the top. Some people, you know, spit writtens or whatever. Some people just don't have anything. All they have is what they have for their songs, and they're not thinking about nothing else. You know, they street dudes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not industry artists. You know what I'm saying? But if you know how to freestyle and they be like, let me drop something, you're not obligated just because you're a rapper now. You know, you still more of a street dude than you are a rapper, so it's okay. You're not a freestyler, you know what I'm saying? Just admit that. Don't say something like, man, that's that rapper stuff, man. And then you try to, you know, proceed to go and start talking about some street stuff, or, you know, possible bodies, or, you know, doing a bunch of random shout outs or something like that, man. Just say you can't freestyle. That's all. All right. What else? Although, you know, yeah, we all tired of hearing about foreigns. That's died down a lot. The word's foreign, but, you know, they say foreign and you have this image in your head of a luxury car, but, you know, Hyundai is foreign too. Toyota is foreign. You know what I mean? So be more specific when you talk about foreign anyway, all right? And I know y'all all catch this. We should retire any bars that involve Stephen Curry and 30s. No more Stephen Curry and 30 bars, all right? It's been run into the ground. It's been flipped every which way. It's done. Put it away. Put it in your boxes. I advise you to write your raps with a pencil so you can go erase it, because I'm pretty sure there's somebody right now sitting at the kitchen table, you know what I'm saying, writing their raps, and they got a Stephen Curry and a 30 bar up in there somewhere. Also, I'll add that in that bar in there. Anything talking about shooters and getting work, put in work with Rugers. I don't want to hear shooters and Rugers bars no more. They overused. I'm sorry. Got to find something else to lead into your next bar. You know what I'm saying? Another rapidy rap line. Sorry. You know, that is dead. All right. And when you have a gun in your video, you know, I saw this on one particular video recently, you know what I'm saying? Cold song, you know what I mean? The guy was rapping and he like, we got Dracos in the something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a J-Man video or something, but, you know, he's saying, you know, he in the hallway, he like, I got Dracos, but the man's holding the damn Tech 9 in the video. I'm a gun nut, all right? So, you know, this is a pet peeve of mine, you know? Have the gun that you're referencing in your rap in your hand when you're shooting the video. Don't be talking about we got Dracos and stuff and you hold it up, point at the camera, and it's a damn Tech or a Mac 10 or something like that, man. Have the proper gun for the bar that you're referencing if you're going to hold it up and flash it, all right? Or change the line. Okay. And I give it to drill rappers, man. Y'all the coldest ad-libbers in the world, bro. Like, man, the ad-lib game is, y'all got it, for real. Old school to new school, y'all got the ad-libs, man. However, an ad-lib is not a substitute for a verse or bars, okay? I don't want to hear rah, 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 bow through half the verse. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they mix and master that so that's not taking over your verse. I want to hear your verse. I don't want to hear all your ad-libs, bro. You know what I'm saying? It be switching back and forth in the earbuds or whatever, man. Be scaring me sometime, man. And if you're interviewing somebody, it's for the interviewers, man. Okay, we get it, man. You know, they legends, you know, rest in peace to them, but quit asking every single person that sit in front of you if they knew Von or Duck. No, they may not. They don't know. Everybody didn't live in that area, man. That's not the whole South Side. It's not whole Chicago. Everybody, you know, you can be talking about anything. Be something, help with rescue some animals on the oil pipeline in South Dakota, this or that. So did you know Von? Did you know Duck? You know, and then it'd be like 3 or 4 more questions, you know, and then be like, so you didn't know, you never came across them or seen them anything or run across them? No! Stop asking about, you know, if they not even affiliated with O Block or anything like that, so don't ask them that. All right. What else is it? trying to jumping around here. Oh, and back to y'all, y'all third string, second and third and fourth string, people get these interviews on behalf of someone that they can't, don't have access to. If you know that there's a certain thing or something that's hot, a post, somebody tweeted something or whatever that got the internet buzzing, right? You got the internet buzzing. Again, you're available. You're in the city, okay? So that's who's going to get interviewed. So when you get called for an interview, if you know there's nothing else that's been going on, nobody ever called you for not even to say hello, but now you're getting a call for an interview, you got to know that it's for that subject. If you don't want to talk about that said subject, because that's the only thing you're being brought there for, and to see if you move on or duck, then don't go to the interview. Or, have some common sense. Know that that's what you're going to the interview for. So that's what they're going to ask you. So when you get there and then they ask you that after a few, soft questions or whatever, don't get up and walk out. You knew what you was there for. You just took that person money, man. Stop that, man. If you know what you're finna be asked for, and there's no other reason for you to be getting interviewed, you know what you're finna be asked. If you don't want to talk about it, say so ahead of time. Don't get on there and then, just so you can look like you gangster or whatever, like you keeping it real, get up and walk out of an interview, man. That's bull. All right, what else we got here, man? Hold up. I said setting boundaries for interviews. All right, cool. And look, if you have nothing going on, just say so. They'd be like, so what else you getting into, man? So what else you doing, this and this and that? Oh man, I got a lot of stuff coming, this and that. I know you sounded to save face, man. Just say you don't have anything, Don't talk about music that you don't have. You know what I'm saying? Or you got that one song or something that, that's trash that's been sitting somewhere, or you got that one feature or something, what I'm saying, they never seen the light of day. And, hey, just ain't nothing going on right now. If you working a regular job, then say that, man. It's respectable. It's okay. What else we got here? Let's see, 12 minutes. All right. You know what? I'm going to end this right here and then re-upload and start the second part because I don't want this thing to take forever and it might not load. So be right back.